Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and as you guys go to see from the said title screen, we are going to be playing through Metroid Prime Trilogy. Now, we will be jumping into the first game here for this said trilogy, but if you guys want me to go and do Echoes or Corruption, you guys can let me know in the comments down below, or I may possibly have to go and do a poll on the community type of tab or on Twitter at some point, but we'll see what happens with all of that. But it's very nice to come back here and revisit this game once again. I know that Metroid Prime 4 is just coming around the corner pretty much soon, and hopefully we'll get some more information about everything that happens on April 2nd, because I know about with that whole Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, I'm pretty certain that we'll probably get some information that will be coming from that whole Metroid Prime 4 stuff that's going on. And you know, and for me to go and head all the way back here to Metroid Prime, I decided to go and test it out on the Wiimote control settings. Now, for me, I am not the best when it comes to Wiimote functionality at all. You guys already know about me going through Zach and Wiki, and I don't really have to go out of my way to discuss about it all that too much. But it should be pretty fun. Originally, before I did this as a Proxify Plays back all the way around in 2018, I did this on the said GameCube for not one but 2 episodes throughout that time. Unfortunately, both those 2 episodes are long gone at this point. Those have been deleted because if you guys don't know about how my Proxify Plays works, is that I kind of do it more with some of my friends that I have, and we just have like a great old time on doing some stuff around within there, doing like different like co-op videos and other things. So I'm not really kind of doing it in a whole like solo mode type of mini series anymore. So like originally before as well too, like I was really like not the best when it came to like live reaction recordings, all that too much. So that's why here, that since I went and changed up the way of how I go and do my commentary now, if you guys already know, I kind of do this more in a type of podcast, I guess, in a style of way of how I go and do my videos now in this more like post-recording type of style. So that like at least the good thing is that when I go and do these said type of split videos together, at least I will now know what I'm going on here within our time of these said type of videos. So I know that currently right now, what we're going to be doing here in the very first part of this episode is by going and traveling on over towards to the said space station, and I'm pretty sure there's a boss battle that happens throughout within here as well too, right? Like we have to battle like some sort of like parasite queen or something that will show up later. I think that's what the name is, right? It's been a little bit of some time since I haven't really jumped foot into this said game, but if there is a boss that I may have mistaken, I'll probably put a blip or something like onto there, so I'll try and remind myself, like future procs, remember that at some point. Now, this is going to be really weird because how the Wiimote functionality works is a little bit different compared to how you would need to do it on the GameCube, because when I need to like go and switch between the different camera modes, it's a little bit annoying, I have to say, because I don't know why you can't just go and just normally, I want to say, just lock onto like certain things and just activate them while you're scanning through that way, because like some of these different like activation doors and whatnot that you have to go and do, you have to switch the camera mode to go into basically do another one, which then that will get it all activated. And I'll show you what I mean like when we start going into this, because if this is like your first time playing throughout a Metroid Prime game, and if you are somebody that wants to get into the Metroid Prime games before Metroid Prime 4, well, we're gonna have to go and do this basically together out here, because I'm gonna have to tell you guys how this type of Wiimote works, because I'm not the best when it comes to this, because normally I'm always more prominent when it comes to GameCube controls here. So, and if you ever do want to go and do multiplayer though, and try out the Metroid Prime Echoes multiplayer, I do highly suggest that if you do want to go and hang out with a friend for like couch co-ops and stuff like that, do not go and play off of Metroid Prime Trilogy. Metroid Prime Echoes off of the regular GameCube version, way much better. Go away and do it in a multiplayer. So basically, our Wiimote, we kind of have like our nunchuck is our movement button. Our Wiimote is to just dangle around and make sure that we can go and basically see what we are going to be able to shoot or lock on against with here. A is to shoot around. I believe B is to jump. C on your nunchuck is for the using of the ball movement. And here is that we are going to have to use our Wiimote for the said minus button. And then that will actually create another set camera, which then this is what I'm going to be saying is that how this is like really annoying. Because like I'm pretty certain in the GameCube version, it's a little bit nicer compared to this one. And I'm pretty sure that you could just scan whenever you need to, but it's just really annoying on that one there. But we will kind of have to do that from time to time. Now, if you are wanting to go on 100% complete throughout this game and you want to get all the different like biographies and other different like dex informations about certain like creatures or whatnot, I'm pretty sure you do have to scan like almost everything that's here. Now, I think in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, I think that could be a little bit different if I can remember, but like mind you, again, it's been so long since I haven't really jumped into Metroid Prime that I can't really remember almost everything that happens to do 100%, but I know that I think here in the original game is that you want to make sure that if you do want to try and scan everything, this is the perfect time to do it. So like there's going to be a lot of things. Like I'm pretty certain that the red ones I want to say are more important to go and lock on, because they're kind of like the main story kind of like activations of stuff. And then you have these orange ones, which that kind of gives you like little bits of like some information about what these type of things are all about. Now I'm not going to go in like too much specific detail about everything here because of just the orange type of text dialogue stuff. But if you ever do come across with any type of creatures, you want to make sure that you scan them. We will be interacting with space pirates here, so if you do want to go and at least get that type of said biography off of those guys, you can go ahead and do that. And yeah, we got some little mini dudes out here. I'm pretty certain that those are actually somewhat of a creature that we also do need to make sure to at least somewhat add that into our biography or dex information if we do need. But oh, here we go. Yeah, so we got some enemies down below there. They're just going to kind of just run off at the moment. And it looks like we got ourselves a dead space pirate here, it looks like. Interesting. But if you guys didn't get to go and see from Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, those space pirates are going to be coming back once more. And they have always been a Prime staple of any type of Metroid type of Prime game, or even from the original Metroid games as well. Oh, and it looks like this space pirate is alive, so just make sure that you go and use your weapons as well. Now, here in this very beginning portion of this game, I believe that you actually do have all of the said equipment here. I think afterwards in this space station or somewhere in between, you will lose everything that will show up here in this game. So right now, currently, we are fully maxed out, kind of almost a little bit like in the game of like Tears of the Kingdom, I think. Where you actually do have like majority of all the type of like things available to you, but then at some point like that all kind of like disappears afterwards, so you don't really have like fully everything there. But yeah, like for right now, like we kind of have like our missile upgrades at this point in time. We're kind of like having all these other different said other special abilities. This is the elevator here. If you ever do want to go and activate them, I believe you just kind of have to just walk on into it and it'll just activate for you. Down over this way here, this is where you are going to have to go and use your morph ball to get the world map for this said area. So we are going to go and access this and make this as our little map hub area so that we can be able to kind of see everything as we go along. And we will be doing this as time goes on as well. Alright, so there it is. We don't really need to go and do too much about within there. And let's go and move back on out and head back over to that said elevator. At least the good thing is that when you go and actually go and use the said elevator, it will be able to bring you back up if you forget about trying to activate that said type of map area to get that all downloaded. But I don't know if I already what I said, but I am doing Echoes of Wisdom, so hopefully you guys do go and check out on that as well. Now we're going to kind of use our camera, see if there's anything else that's new. Looks like we got some other random other things here. Okay, random energy conductors to go and search around with. Now, I don't know if that electricity is something that we could get ourselves injured with, but we're not going to go and do that. So we're just going to kind of have to wait a little bit until that thing disappears. And there will be other times that we will have to go and kind of use our morph ball to kind of get through little secret areas here and there. Oh, and here we go. Now, this area is kind of chock full with space pirates, so you want to be a little bit careful with this one. And mind you, I am a little bit rusty when it comes to these Wiimote controls, so if you guys kind of see, like, myself kind of just, like, pressing on a accidental type of button that I need to go and try and do, unfortunately, just kind of bear in mind that I'm not, like, the best when it comes to this right now, but hopefully at some point I'll try and remind myself what most of these different buttons are going to be. But yeah, we want to make sure that to lock on is with using the Z functionality, and that's what we do need for that. Just kind of just doing any more other little checks just to make sure if there's anything else that we do need. And it looks like, yeah, just some other random stuff. Not all that too much importance there. Now, there should be another door, or maybe another type of said, other thing that we're going to have to kind of lower ourselves down. Because I know that, like, throughout this area, we are kind of have to get ourselves a little bit more, further and further down below within here. Okay. So we may have to go through that door, it looks like. Oh, what's this all about? Random coil stuff. Okay. Okay, so it looks like the door is going to be opened up to us, but there's no elevator yet, but I'm pretty sure there is supposed to be something else that we'll have to bring ourselves down with. Now, we should be coming across, I think, another area where there's going to be our time to go and use the missiles. Whoa. Yeah, you want to be careful with those type of annoying enemies there. But yeah, they do like to go and shoot out their own missiles back at you, so you want to be careful on that. But they will give you a type of replacements as well. It looks like there's nothing else that's new here yet. I think we already probably went and scanned those already. Whoa, look at that big type of creature right there, huh? Well, we'll probably just have to be a little bit careful on that. It seems like we can actually go and kind of lock onto that, but maybe it could be just locking onto something else. Now, one thing that's actually kind of scary is that one of those type of said doors that are around within this area is actually kind of moving on its own, which hopefully there's no type of creature that's around within there. Yeah. Oh, man. Sounds like that guy's going to try and literally break on out of there. We should probably just keep on moving. Probably just don't really annoy that guy all that too much. Alright, so we got one of these things again. So if you guys already know, we kind of have to lock on with our other said annoying camera. Don't know why that you can't just go and just do it just all in one go. But yeah, so we're going to have to go and take this elevator. So it's actually going to bring us up here instead. But yeah, we will have to use some sort of transportation thing that will be here, though. Yeah, we got more of these annoying space pirates. Now, you can also go use your charge beam. I believe you could go and just tap on the A button, or hold down on the A button, actually, and you can lock on and get some much more bigger hits if you need to. There will be times that I think at some point there will be like bosses where we may actually have to go and use the actual said charge beam to kind of get a little bit of some more extra damage off, because just doing regular hits are not going to really do a whole lot. Oh yeah, just be careful of that space pirate, because he is not really fully, completely game over yet. Okay, so we're getting a little bit more closer now. Ah, here we go. I think this is what we do need to be around within this way. So yeah, just blow up that missile guy there, and I believe now we'll just have to just activate this guy. And this is where all that we have to do now is head on into that said orange platform, and now that will actually guide us all the way downwards a little bit more throughout this area now. And there's nothing really else too much to go out to scan now, so let's just go and keep on moving forth. Like, I love the first person mode in this game. Like, I remember when, like, I went to, like, my local, like, EB Games and, like local places around throughout some like game stores. I remember like just going to like some of those and like just seeing like the Metroid Prime like demo type of stuff, and like actually playing a little bit of what the games was like all about. It was really cool. And that's what made me like hyped about Metroid Prime, because it was just so neat of a game, because like it felt like almost like playing like Doom 3. But I don't even think like Doom 3 even came out around the same time. Well, no, I don't know. I can't even remember what year Doom 3 came out, but it has almost like the similar type of like first person mode type of stuff to it. Alright, so just be very careful here. More of these missiles are going to be showing up. And I believe that door right there is actually going to give us a said saving point here. So I think that's where we're going to go and end up with the video for today. So thank you guys so much for going and stopping by here for Metroid Prime, for the Metroid Prime Trilogy game here for the first game. And I'll see you guys then. And of course, peace.